All right guys, welcome back. My name is Steve with LRM. Yes, today I got another Freightliner. Today we're gonna talk about boost leaks, right? Usually that indicates when you have like not enough power, you hear a whistle sound or even a swooshing sound of air, right? So usually you're gonna need, no, not usually, you are gonna need at least 2 people. I don't have someone to help me right now because all my other guys are pretty busy, but people say I got a double personality, so we'll talk to my other guy, my inner one, Steve-O. Scuba Steve. There you go. So anyways, I'm going to demonstrate how we're going to rev up the motor at a certain pace, up and down, and then the second person has to be walking around the truck. You're going to be inspecting the hose for flex, as well as noise, and also feeling for air. But before we get started and all that fun stuff, guys, gotta need you to subscribe to save money by watching videos like this. Also, if you liked any of the videos from now and present, don't forget to pound that like button. And if you guys have any more content that you would like for you to save money, or if you just have a question, don't forget to leave a comment at the bottom. Now let's talk about boost. That's the fun stuff. First thing we're gonna do is, we're gonna talk to my Scuba Steve partner to hop in the truck. We're gonna rev up the motor, right? We're gonna crank it up and we're gonna rev it up. I'm gonna just demonstrate that part of how you should do it with your partner. It could be your friend, your partner, a stranger, hopefully he doesn't steal your truck. That person has to be in the cab and they gotta floor down the pedal all the way down, let up. All the way down, let up. All the way down, let up. So let's demonstrate that real quick and then I'll turn off the truck, and while it's doing that, I'll tell you what you need to be doing as you inspect the truck. So let's demonstrate how the engine should be fluttering up and down. Let's hop into that. All right guys, my name is Scuba Steve. I'm here to show you how to start up the truck and rev it. But always remember, first things first. 1, make sure your tires are chocked and the parking brake is on, okay? Second thing, whoever is around your engine compartment, make sure that they're cleared before starting up the truck. So, I don't see anybody around. And if we hear a scream, then we know someone was touching the motor when they shouldn't be. All right, once you get it fired up, let the truck settle for a second. And then what we're gonna do is step on the pedal, down and up. So that's the sound you want to hear. You want to keep doing that as many times until your other partner tells you to kill it like this or waves like that to cut the engine. All right, so let's get back to the other guy, Steve. All right guys, so I already killed the motor, right? You heard what needs to happen. You're gonna go up and then down. What we're trying to do is we're gonna try to get all that air pushed across the intake side, right? And while he's doing that, you as the other person inspecting for leaks, noise, anything like that. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna see this hose that's gonna go up and down. That's normal. What you don't wanna see is, you put your hand across like this and you feel any air leaks as well as here, right? You wanna feel around the clamp areas, just like so. When you do this, and while he's fluttering it, if you feel any air hitting your fingers, right, maybe tighten up the clamp. If tighten up the clamp doesn't resolve the problem, replace the clamp. If you replace the clamp and it still does nothing, replace the hose. So just always go from cheap to most expensive, but you guys can, it's very easy to do. Now, the next thing you do is you have the charge air cooler. This part, you want to put your hand in front, right? Nice and slow. And the whole point of that is when he's hitting down the pedal, down and up, you want to feel any air hitting your hand. If you feel air hitting your hand, then you know that you have a charge air leaking. Now, before you guys say anything that you'll feel air being sucked in, that will be from the fan. But make sure your AC's turned off, and you shouldn't have that fan sucking in air. But if you feel air blowing out, you have a hole in the charge air cooler, and then you're gonna have to replace it. Now, let's go on the other side, just so I can show you the hoses and the things to inspect on that side as well. So let's go on the passenger side right now. All right, guys, so now we're on the passenger side, right? So as you can see, there's more clamps on this side and 2 more hoses. So right here's your turbo. The first thing you want to do is this is your outlet. This is where all the air is coming from the turbo. So put your hand around this area. If you feel any air leaks, then you know that this clamp is leaking. I would replace it. This one here, again, you do the same thing. You feel around it. If you feel any leaks, try to tighten up the clamp, or if need to, replace it. Put your hand around the hose. Just feel for it when he's pushing down and up and down with the pedal. And you do this all the way until you get to the charge air cooler again. And then what I would do is, even on the passenger side, feel it, right? You're gonna find that boost leak. And a good indication is any kind of whoosh of air where or even a whistle it'll create. And sometimes you'll see like a little soot indicator. If you see any like black soot here or here around the clamps, then you know that it's loose or maybe a bad hose. Then you would need to replace, all right? And then also, you know, over time this rubs, you know, just make sure, because sometimes it cracks. This is a ring and this hose expands every time a rush of air gets pushed across for that boost, all right? So these are good indications to look for any kind of boost leaks. All right, guys, so those are the few steps that you gotta do to look for a boost leak. Now let's talk about a few things that you should listen out for, right? So anytime you push the pedal down to go and you hear a whoosh of air like shh, or even a whistle, only when you push down, it's a good indication that you have a boost leak, right? Second thing is when you open up the engine compartment, because we were doing our pre-trip inspection and you guys see any black soot around the hose indicating, that's another indication that you have a boost leak. Also, lack of power, right? We talked about this before about lack of power. You check your air filter, but also it could be a boost leak as well. Those are good, same symptoms that you would see when you have a boost leak. So if you guys like the video that we just shot about boost leaks, don't forget to pound that like button. If you have any questions or any more concerns about what you saw, don't forget to leave a comment at the bottom. And guys, subscribe. I want to see you guys make and save some money. Talk to you guys around at the next video.